and welcome to Sarah's Stamping Retreat. Today we're going to be using some fun, quick and simple watercolour techniques to create a card with this Himalayan blue poppy layering die set from Altenew. So this is one of their Craft a Flower sets. That's an older one. You've probably seen me use this quite a few times before if you've been following my channel for a while. But today we're going to be using it in a bit of a different way with our watercolours. So I've cut most of the piece in white with just a couple of pieces in gold. And then I'm going to grab my Altenew watercolours. I don't think they do this exact set anymore, but I'll link below to the closest one that they do have. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do a bit of a watercolour wash on them. I'm not doing anything special, I'm just literally washing a bit of colour over them. And then I'm adding a bit of a second colour at the bottom just to add a little bit of variation on it. So then I want this to be an autumnal themed card, so I'm going to kind of use some autumnal colours to paint the petals. Then I'll pop these pieces aside to dry a second. A lot of them are already almost dry anyway. And then I've got a piece of watercolour cardstock measuring 4 by 5.5 inches. And I'm just going to use the width of my brush and just draw some stripes across that. And then I've also got this piece which I'm going to colour with that same colour. So this one's 1 inch by 5.5 inches. So then these flowers have a keyhole system to put them together. So I'll pop that there so you can see what we're doing as we follow along. And they're all numbered as well. So this one says 1, and then we've got 2. You can see those here. So we're just going to add on a bit of glue and line up that keyhole. And then you can see through the keyhole. Then we're going to grab this next piece, and that goes on the end of here. And then we've got this one. And then we've got this centre piece. And that goes over the top of the keyhole piece to kind of hide that a bit. And then we've got this long piece. And then this gold piece. And then this piece goes over the top. And that just finishes that off. So then the other flower has a slightly different keyhole design. It's more of an arrow. And that's how you know which pieces go with which one. So this one starts with this, and then this one's going to go on top of there. And then we've got this piece. So again, we're just lining up that arrow. And then we've got this. And then I'm going to put the gold piece in the middle. So then I've misplaced this little bit that goes in the centre of here. I could just die cut it again, but instead I'm just going to add one of these enamel dots into the middle instead. And that helps give it some extra dimension as well. So I decided I wanted this piece a bit narrower, so I've cut that down to 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to add all my pieces to my card now. And I love the fluidity of those stripes. So then I've just got a small strip of gold cardstock that I'm just going to glue underneath that strip that we painted. And then I'm going to glue that down here. So I'm just going to lay out my flowers and leaves, just see how I want them. And then I can start gluing them down. So I'm going to add some foam strips behind the flower and behind the thanks. And then I'm just going to add glue to this part of the thanks, so then it will glue onto the flower. And there we've got our finished card. So we've only used our watercolours in a really simple way, but I think it looks really effective on the card. So I really hope that you've enjoyed creating this card with me. If you did, I'd appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's card are listed in the description below. There's also a link there to my blog where you can find a pictures playlist if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.